here is the Bible. You might think it's just a really old book with so many words. But in here, there are stories that have been told and retold for thousands of generations. Stories told around campfires, in front of huge crowds. Stories told around the dinner table. Stories that have been made into TV shows or films. Stories that have changed the course of history. Stories you should know. But where should you start? Well, welcome to 10 Must Know Bible Stories. Stories worth exploring.
The swings are free. Come on, the swings. Whoa! Whoa! That was cool. Have you noticed that the parks are much busier recently?
I know. I think it's something about lockdown, right? When we were limited to only going outside once or twice a day, we started to realise how much we love the outdoors.
I have loved it. I have been on loads of long bike rides, and even just being in my garden and growing things and hanging out there has been fabulous. But I wonder why that is, because inside I have everything I need. I am warm, I have food, I can exercise, I've got Wi-Fi. So surely there's no difference really inside or outside. I wonder why we love being outside.
Actually, being inside and outside are not the same at all. Many studies have shown, in fact, that being outside can reduce stress and anxiety. Being outside strengthens your immune system. It makes you healthier. It can improve your memory. It can improve your vision. It can help you to focus more. And many studies have actually shown that being outside can help you to live longer. So, if you want to be smarter, if you want to be stronger, and if you want to live longer, then get outside.
Wow, that's amazing. And actually, I think I know what they're talking about, because when I'm inside for too long, I start to feel almost trapped. It's like my body and brain are saying, you need to get outside. So maybe there's something to it. Maybe getting outside actually does make us feel better.
Absolutely. And you know what? I know a Bible story about that, about why being outside makes us feel better.
That sounds like a Bible story I need to hear.
So, our Bible story today is actually the very first story in the Bible. And the Bible starts with these words. It says, "In the beginning, God. In the beginning, God." You see, Christians believe that before the world was made, before there was anything else, God existed. God was there. And then the Bible goes on to tell us about how God made the world. And it describes the world being made in 7 days. So we'll go through each day in turn, and you can help me with the story to help us remember it. So day 1, the Bible describes darkness. It says there was just darkness, but then God spoke, and God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. So to help us remember that on day 1, God made the light. Can you be a lighthouse? Pretend to be a lighthouse, just what you are. That's my best lighthouse impression. I'm sure you did better than me. Okay, day 2. The Bible says that God made the sky. Time for your next little acting job. Can you act out something that you might see in the sky? A cloud, rain. What else could you be? An aeroplane or a helicopter. Yeah, I'm going to be an aeroplane. Seems the easiest one. There you go. Did you manage something in the sky? Day 2, God made the sky. Day 3, the Bible says that God said, "Let the water gather in one place." And the water gathered and made the seas, and the land appeared. And then God said, "Let there be bushes and plants and trees and flowers." And they all grew and filled the world with beautiful greenness. Can you be a tree? Can we start? Grow up? How many branches can you get? Can you do it? Brilliant. Now an easy acting bit. I need you to put your thumbs up. Because you see, the Bible says that God looked at everything he had made at the end of day 3, and he said, "That's good." He was pleased with everything he had made. Day 4, trickier to act out today maybe, because the Bible says God said, "Let there be lights in the sky." And so he made the sun and the moon and stars. Not really sure how to act out the sun. I think I'll go for the stars, twinkling stars. Can you do that? Or do something better than me? Brilliant. And yet, thumbs up again, because at the end of day 4, God looked at everything he had made and he said, "That's good. That's good." Day 5. Hope you're ready for this, because the Bible says, let the sky be filled with birds, and the sea be filled with fish and creatures. So I wonder what you'll be. A bird? A fish? An octopus? Jellyfish? Shark? What are you going to go for? Let me see your best bird or fish or sea creature impression. Good job. Thumbs up, because God looked at everything he had made at the end of day 5 and said, that's good. He was pleased with what he had made. Day 6, we're nearly there. God made animals. Big ones, small ones, scary ones, cuddly ones, slimy ones, and furry ones. Every animal, God made them all. You've got it. Time for your best animal impression. Have a couple of seconds to think. What are you going to be? What animal are you going to go for? Right, do it now. Could you tell I was a kangaroo? I'm sure your impressions were better than mine. But that wasn't the end of day 6. The Bible says that after God made the animals, he made people. He made a man and a woman. God made all the animals and then he made the people. And yes, we need our thumbs up because God looked at the world, everything he had made at the end of day 6, and he said, that's good. Well, that kind of feels like everything. Everything is made. Not sure what else there would be to make. But I said 7 days, didn't I, at the beginning? And we'd only got to day 6. So what did God do on day 7? Well, the Bible says that God rested. He rested. It doesn't tell us exactly what he did, but I think he might have looked at everything he had made, the whole world, the lights in the sky, the sea, the animals, the beautiful bushes and flowers, the sea creatures, the birds, everything. And I think he looked at it and he would have said, that's good, that's good. He was so pleased with everything he had made.
Wow, that's amazing. So God created everything, including us.
Yeah, that's just what Christians believe, that God made trees and the bushes and the grass and the skies and space and the planets and the oceans and the animals, everything.
What about this leaf?
Yeah, Christians believe God made the leaves.
Yes. What about... what about this?
Oh, well, obviously a person made that, but Christians believe that God made the people and God made them to be creative and have ideas, to invent things and make things, and God made all the ingredients, I guess you'd call it, the things that go into the plastics to make it. So it's still God.
Okay. That's interesting then. I guess that's maybe one of the reasons it feels so good to be outdoors, because we are part of God's great creation.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you're right. And sometimes when we go outside, we just get a kind of special feeling, don't we? Maybe when we watch a lovely sunset or we look out at the ocean, it just feels good. And Christians would say that's because we're feeling connected to the God who made it all.
I think I know exactly what you mean. My favourite place to go is in Portugal, and I have those exact feelings. When I see the sunset or the ocean, it reminds me about... I know.
God made the dogs too!
Goodbye, Mr. Doggy! Thanks for visiting! Now,
Yes.
what was I talking about? Right, Portugal, right?
Yeah.
Portugal is a place I love to go because when I see the ocean, when I see the sunset, that totally reminds me of God and how I'm part of this creation.
Yeah. One of my favourite places was the river. I'm really lucky and I live near a river so I could come down and see it, and I felt that same connectedness too. But I had lots of other favourite places and favourite things that I spotted when I was outside, so I've got a bit of a quiz for you.
Ooh, okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Great.
Let's go.
Hi everyone! For this game we're going to see a zoomed in picture like this one of what Sue saw on her nature walk. So have a guess, what do you think the bigger picture will be of? Time for the reveal, it was a sunflower! Good job! Alright, next picture. What could this be? It was a rock pool by the lighthouse. Next up, that looks kind of funny. All right, have a guess. What do you think it is? You're right. It was sand at the beach, of course. All right, time for our last picture. What is this? All right, 3, 2, 1. It was the water at the river, of course. Great job, everyone.
Great job on the quiz. They were some of my favourite outdoor places and things I have spotted. But I wonder what yours are, because we all have somewhere favourite that we like to go outside. I wonder what your favourite outside place is.
Yeah, and we want to leave you with a bit of a challenge this week, because thinking about creation in outdoor spaces, we want you to think about one of your favourite outdoor spaces, and then we want you to make a picture of it. But not a picture like you normally would with paint or pens or pencils. We want you to use all natural objects. So you might use pebbles or leaves or sticks or dogs that come running along. You have to make a picture of your favourite outdoor place.
So we hope you really enjoy that challenge. And here's another challenge for you. Why not this week head to your favourite outdoor place if you can? Because like that scientist said in the beginning, it's going to help us live happier and longer and healthier lives if we're outside.
Well, that's the thing. I think when we're outside, we might get a glimpse of what we've been talking about today. That we feel healthier, that we feel happier, and maybe even that we feel a part of something bigger than ourselves.